University Braves women's basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, and by Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU women's basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder for OU Braves women's basketball.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
From the Ryan Sports Center in Leavenworth, Kansas, good evening and welcome to Ottawa University women's basketball as the Ottawa University Braves take on the University of St. Mary Spires. I'm Casey Weeder. With you this evening is Ottawa trying to bounce back from two tough losses to two teams that have been around the top 25 most of the year. A loss to Sterling last week on the 13th, 88-61, and then a loss on Saturday to Tabor, 66-48. But a game at halftime that was only a 5-point deficit for OU. They were down 25-20, but let it slip away there in the third quarter. Ottawa does get their head coach back tonight. Carnisha Scott back on the sidelines for OU. Jasmine Grant did a tremendous job while she was gone for that game on Saturday, but Ottawa does get their head coach back. One person they won't get back, though, player-wise, will be Amaya Marlette. She is, again, in street clothes along with Jaleesa Simon, so rebounding will be a key for OU tonight if they want to try and come away with the win on the road. And right now the Braves find themselves 3 games out of the final spot in the KCAC tournament. They come in at 4-10 in conference play. In front of them is Bethel at 4-9. Ottawa does hold the tiebreaker. If those two do tie, Ottawa will see Bethel later on this year. And then McPherson sitting at 7-7. Now the Bulldogs play tonight in Kansas City. They'll be taking on Avila, who's receiving votes in the top 25. But it'll be key for Ottawa to pick up these games over teams that are struggling right now. And St. Mary's definitely struggling. They're 6-13, 3-11 in KCAC play. But at the same time, they had to forfeit 2 games last week due to COVID. And the game prior to that, a 66-60 win over York on January 10th. So Ottawa will definitely have fresher legs than St. Mary tonight as they try and get their legs back under them after not playing for 9 days. We're going to go and take our first break on the pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Okay, Google, play KOFO on TuneIn.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
My name is Darby Weidel. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology, and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems, and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Welcome back to the Ryan Sports Center. We're less than 5 minutes away from the national anthem and starting lineups as Ottawa travels to Leavenworth, one of the shorter drives for OU on the year when they go on the road. This one in Kansas City when they take on Avila. So don't have to worry about being groggy coming off the bus. It's just a little over an hour for the Braves. And the road has been tough for OU this year. Away from Wilson Fieldhouse, Ottawa just 1-7 overall. Have not won in the KCAC as they sit at 0-6. And its ability to score the basketball, they're averaging just 57.9 points per game on the road, 35% from the floor, 27% from 3, and 62% from the foul line, while giving up 72 points and giving up 45% from the floor. In perspective, Ottawa on the year averaging 65 points per game and shooting 31% from 3. That is second in the conference currently. So if Ottawa can find a way to knock down 3 or 4 more threes, they're going to find themselves in a really good spot. And when you look at that first meeting this year, a game that Ottawa won by a final of 81-57, and it was Amir Lowe who came off the bench, had a career-high 25 points in that game on 6 of 7 shooting. and made 5 straight three-point field goals in the second quarter to really extend that lead for OU as they were up big at the first half. But Ottawa's got to find a way to knock down some threes. Really struggled against Tabor on Saturday, but that's the key for me tonight is Ottawa's ability. When they get open shots, they've got to hit them and continue to keep St. Mary's down when it comes to scoring the ball. They're 7th in the conference at 66%, but they're 10th in the conference field goal percentage at 37%, and they struggle from 3 at 29%. Player Ottawa will have to stop, of course, will be the Baker transfer, Demi Almold, the sophomore from Wellsville. She played 26 minutes in the loss to York, only scored 5 points in that game, but added 3 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. The player that has come on strong for St. Mary in the last month has been Elena Delgado, now averaging 9 points and 3 rebounds per game. She scored 20 against York to go along with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. The Spires only have one player averaging double figures, Jerica Johnson. She did not play well in that first matchup. Ottawa really got after her, but her space, her ability to create space, her speed can give you a lot of issues as Ottawa will have to shut her down. We're going to take a quick break. We come back, we'll wrap up the pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
We're back inside the Ryan Sports Center in Leavenworth, Kansas, as Ottawa takes on St. Mary. Game 1 of our doubleheader women's contest scheduled to start here in just a couple minutes. Men's game to follow at 8 p.m. This is the 55th meeting between OU and St. Mary. Braves lead the all-time series 45-9 and have won 2 straight against the Spires. The matchup goes back to 1994 as Ottawa won the first game 95-33. Another player that really stood out in that win against St. Mary back on November 23rd was Brooke Spraggins, 15 points off the bench. She was 6 of 6 in the third quarter. So you had Amir Lowe, who went off for 5 threes in the second, and you had Spraggins, who went off for 15 in the third. And that's the type of individual scoring Ottawa's going to need tonight. They're going to come away with the win. We're going to wrap up our pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? The new Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store, gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a store that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream, "So you," without actually screaming. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle for women and men, your personalized store. We're so you.
Deer usually travel in groups, so if you see one cross the road, there may be others ready to bolt in front of your vehicle. Always be aware and be careful of deer nearby. A reminder from your friends at CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. When we have a funeral or a visitation at the funeral home, we try very hard to make friends and family feel comfortable. We want you to feel at home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
All of us at Kansas State Bank thank you for seeing the value of what a hometown bank means to our community. This is Bank President Roger Maxwell, and we've done our best during these most trying times to be here for you and your banking needs. For over 100 years, Kansas State Bank has known the value of the past, the importance of the present, and the innovation of the future. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Yes, Ms. Tubbs. No problem. I'll call someone about the plumbing.
One of Beatrice's properties needs a new superintendent.
The custodial team is not...
Someone with handyman superpowers and a concierge alter ego.
Does anyone know any good electricians near Parkville?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
When it comes to jewelry, the fit is important, not just on your finger, but on your wallet. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton at Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa, where we work to fit your ring to fit your budget. Diamonds come in all shapes and sizes and price ranges. The last thing we want is for you to think you can't afford a beautiful new ring. Come see our selection at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main, downtown, where there's no high-pressure sales. We just want to be sure the fit on your finger matches the fit on your finances. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
And we're back inside the Ryan Sports Center as we get you set for Ottawa University and the University of St. Mary in women's basketball action. We'll start with the Braves on the road tonight in the black jerseys, black shorts, the gold trim. Ottawa in white, numbers in white across the chest, sleeves in gold with the Adidas template. At guard will be number 2, Haley Franklin, the 5'6" freshman from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, now up to 10 points a game and 4 boards. At guard will be number 3, Liz Vaughn, the 5'10" senior from KCK. She had 13 points in the loss against Tabor, 9 points and 6 rebounds a game for her. At guard number 4, Kennedy Bankett, a 5'9" freshman from Glendale, Maryland. At guard number 15, Jordan Bianco, the 5'6" freshman from Price, Utah. She is shooting 40% from 3 on the season. And at forward, number 45, Kenesia Payne, the 6'1" junior from Huntsville, Alabama, transfer from Gadsden State Community College, 9.6 boards. She was the other Brave in double figures in the loss to Tabor. She went for 10 points at 5 rebounds. Braves are coached by Tarnisha Scott in her second season. Assistant coaches Jasmine Grant and Monty Simpkins. For the University of St. Mary, the white jerseys, white shorts, as they have gold numbers, blue trim on the shorts, and the jersey with St. Mary in navy blue. For the Spires at 6-13, 3-11. At guard will be number 2, Demi Ammel, the 5'6" sophomore from Wellsville, the transfer from Baker. At guard number 4, Elena Delgado, a 5'5" freshman from Surprise, Arizona. At guard number 12, Deja Planis, 5'6" senior from Killeen, Texas. She's a transfer from Hill College. At guard will be number 5, Jerica Johnson, 5'5" senior from Dallas, Texas. And at forward, number 44, Gaspin Bruning, a 5'10" senior from Everest, Kansas, a transfer from Peru State. Ottawa right to left in the first half as they will send Kenesia Payne into the circle to jump it up against Bruning. Ottawa has won the last 2 against the Spires. They won in this building a year ago after falling in the first game of the 2021 season, or excuse me, the 2020-2021 season in conference play. As we are ready to jump it up, and it'll be Payne who wins the tip right to Haley Franklin. We are underway in the Ryan Sports Center. Ottawa trying to end a 2-game losing streak. Haley from the right side of the floor. She faces up, finds Liz, quickly posting up to Kenesia. She works in the lane, kicks it in the corner to Bankett. Now back to Franklin. 10 on the shot clock for Haley. She'll drive to the elbow, leaves it with Liz. Liz trying to go baseline double team, floats one up. It's an air ball, but an offensive rebound. They'll kick it out to Bianco. She'll shoot the deep 3, in and out. Offensive rebound, though, by Payne, and Ottawa can reset. That one looked really good from Jordan. Had to rush it a little bit with the shot clock running out. But Ottawa with another opportunity. They'll go to Payne, goes through her hands, and a turnover. Loose ball picked up by Johnson. A little under a minute into the first quarter. First possession for the Spires. Delgado spins in the lane, kicked it back up to Johnson. They swing it left side for Planis. Planis, step back jumper from 15, tries to bank it. It's short, and the rebound to Payne for OU. One and done for St. Mary on their first possession. Ottawa has struggled on the road, as we mentioned in pregame, averaging only 57 points per game. Have not won on the road this year. Here's Franklin in through contact, a little strong. Offensive rebound, put back, good for Payne. And she's got her second offensive board and gives Ottawa a 2-0 lead. Full court pressure by Kennedy Bankett. Dangerous pass, but Planis breaks the trap. She'll attack all the way, kick it in the corner. Almost for three, hits the top of the basket, and goes out of play off of OU. It'll stay with St. Mary with 15 on the shot clock. Hummel, the 34% three-point shooter, didn't look confident on that one, but St. Mary will retain possession. They'll inbound to her in the right corner. Asking for a screen from Johnson. She'll get it as Vaughn just bites right through it. Delgado thinking about a step-back three. She'll take it. It's short. Rebound to Vaughn. And St. Mary 0 for 2. Liz looks to go left and brings it back to Haley. Now back to Liz. Between the circles. Franklin will hold it. Leading 2-0 are the Braves with 7:49 to go in the quarter. 10 on the shot clock for Liz. Ottawa needs to work quickly. Franklin, little hesitation, dribbling baseline, kicks it out to Bankett. 3 on the shot clock. Ottawa's got to throw something up, and it'll be a shot clock violation as Braves unable to get a shot off, and their first turnover. Braves will make some subs. You'll see 4 Braves check in as we will see Brooks Spraggins, the 5'10 freshman from Ames, Iowa. Amir Lowe, the 5'5 junior from Portland, Oregon. Simone Rowland, the 5'3 freshman from Atlanta. All into the game along with Janiyah Hendricks, the 5'2 freshman from Tulsa. So Payne, the only player to stay on the floor for OU, is head coach Tarnisha Scott not happy at the pace OU is playing at right now as they have 2 turnovers and an offensive foul called on Bruning. Tried to set a screen on Rowland and it was a little early. The first team foul on the Spires, first personal on Bruning. 7:20 to go in the quarter. Braves still up 2-0. Spraggins wants to go inside, can't get it to her, just kicks it over to Hendricks in the corner, rolling for a 3. It's an air ball, but an offensive rebound by Payne. She'll pick it up. She's going to be called for a traveling. And she tried to put the ball on the floor. Once she realized it was already in the action of moving that pivot foot. And that's been sloppy so far for both teams. Ottawa's turned it over 3 times. They are 1 of 5 from the floor. Inbound to Johnson was deflected, but gets to Delgado, and they'll go right back to Johnson. Johnson in the lane. Nobody stops her. She'll leave it with Bruning. Her jumper's an air ball, but there's Johnson to put it in on the backside, and we're tied at 2. Hendricks flies down the near sideline, brings it back to Lowe. Right wing to Rowland. To Janiyah, middle of the floor. Janiyah to Spraggins. The ball's denied. It was loose and it's going to be picked up by St. Mary on the run. Planis in the lane, has it go off of her. Oh, they're going to say it was last off of Spraggins. It was a nice job to get a piece of it. The official on the backside, though, I think is going to come talk to the... No, they're going to say it's going to stay with St. Mary. The near side official wanted to talk to the official that made that call, and he's going to stick with it. Inbound for 3 to Delgado off the side rim. Rebound by Lowe. Amir. Pass is going to be stolen. She was trying to throw it 3/4 length. Delgado reads it. It's a one-on-one with her. Throws up a shot. She's fouled as she went into the body of Lowe as she got into the paint. And 2 free throws upcoming for the Spires. Delgado, the freshman from Surprise, Arizona. Going to shoot 2 free throws. First foul shots we'll see for either team. Ottawa 1 of 5. St. Mary 1 of 7. Delgado's free throw good. Scored almost a third of the Spires' points in their win over York on January 10th. That's the last time the Spires played. They forfeited both games a week ago due to COVID. To the teams that Ottawa really needed to get a loss against St. Mary and Oklahoma Wesleyan and McPherson, who are the 2 teams in front of them in the standing. Kick it in the corner. Rowland wants 3. It's off the back rim. No good, but a good look there from Simone. Rebound by St. Mary. Johnson pushing the pace. Picks up her dribble. Kicks it back up top for Ammel. Right wing for Planis. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. St. Mary leads 3-2. Planis Left side three from Johnson on the way. No good. Rebound by Rowland. Rowland's got Spraggins the other end of the floor trying to outrun everybody. They'll get it to her. Off the glass, no. And the rebound of St. Mary and Ottawa just can't buy one right now. They are 1 of 7. A good idea from Rowland. That pass just a little outside, and Spraggins had to readjust. Three-pointer from Amold from deep, no good. And St. Mary just letting it fly. They're 0 of 5 from 3. Ottawa with the rebound. Good look inside. They'll go right side out to Spraggins. Spraggins goes baseline. Pull-up jumper, floater, draws rim, and the rebound to the Spires. Halfway through the first quarter, still just a 3-2 score line in favor of St. Mary. Amold gets to the free throw line, kicks it back to Delgado. She's going to shoot a straightaway three. No good. And the rebound to Payne, who picked it up at the far right block. Here's Hendricks, right wing to Rowland. Rowland in her first action just a couple of weeks ago scored 10 points. Pulls up from three on a nice screen set by Payne, and she hits Ottawa's first triple of the night as they go up 5-3 with 4:28 to go in the quarter. First three-pointer for either team. Amold wants to respond. She decides to take the jumper from 10 off the mark. No. Payne gets the rebound, and she's going to earn an over-the-back foul, I believe. Yeah, on St. Mary. They'll go on Amold, and that is going to be her second, and she'll have to check out. Payne will check out. Vaughn will come back in. For St. Mary, they'll bring in Skylar Kuchera, 5'8 sophomore from Katy, Texas. And Nessa Sapello, a 5'8 sophomore from Liberty, Missouri. 4:07 remaining in the first quarter. Braves up 5-3. Spraggins left open on the roll, and then she throws it away into the St. Mary bench. Lowe did a really good job of off that pick and roll of finding Spraggins. He was a little surprised there was so much space. Sub for the Spires, they'll bring in Jalen Estrada, a 5'4 senior from Chicago, Illinois. For Ottawa, Hendricks and Lowe will take a seat. Bianco and Franklin will come back in. And so it's Rowland, Vaughn, Spraggins, Franklin, and Bianco for OU. Again, the three-quarter court trap. Delgado wants to go all the way in. Left-hand layup off the mark. Spraggins had the ball, had it ripped away. Delgado's reverse layup off the mark, no good. Ball's loose again. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. Offensive rebound again for St. Mary. Spraggins stays down on the floor, and they will stop play. She's got that really heavy brace on her left leg, and that seems to be what she is struggling with right now. I mean, it is almost a... Let's see how she struggles back on that left leg. But she will check out. Braves will bring Rowland right back in. It'll be St. Mary possession. They had 3 offensive rebounds and looked like they were going to score. Their head coach, Andy Kelly, not happy. But Spraggins luckily okay for OU. In the lane, up off the glass, yes. As that's Jalen Estrada. 7 points a game for her, and she cuts Ottawa's lead. It actually ties the game up at 5, with 3:25 remaining in the quarter. Franklin left side of the floor for Rowland, loses control, almost goes out of bounds, but gets it back. The lefty switches sides of the floor to Bianco. Back up top to Franklin. She'll attack in the lane through a double team, and it's going to be a jump ball. She tried to go through Celapeo and Kuchera, and it's a jump ball possession to St. Mary. Full court pressure again by OU goes to Estrada. Now back to Delgado. Her pass picked off by Amir Lowe. Ottawa has numbers the other way, 3-on-2. Kick it over to Rowland. Now to Franklin. Back to Rowland. She wants another 3. Off the front rim short. Offensive rebound by Lowe. Put that good with the left hand for Amir. And Ottawa goes up by 2, 7-5. There's some contact near midcourt, and a foul will be called on OU. It goes on Rowland. Team second. Simone's first. 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in the quarter. Ottawa 7, St. Mary 5. And a steal going to be saved by Lowe, but no one for OU can come up with it, and it turns into a break the other way. Delgado. Ottawa drops into the zone. Estrada looking to drive on the wing. Kicked it up top to Delgado. Just a little pump fakes the pass. Cleared some space, takes the three. It's in and out. Offensive rebound for St. Mary. Left side of the floor, Estrada open for three. Long. And the rebound by Bianco, and a whistle and a foul called on St. Mary as Bianco forces the over the back. Third team foul on the Spires. First personal on Skylar Kutra. Bankett returns for OU. 2:13 to go in the first quarter. Ottawa 7, St. Mary 5. Bianco takes over at the point. Bounce past Devon at the elbow. Liz wants to attack, goes by Kutra. Right-hand layup good, and as soon as she gets that inside shoulder, it is over. And Liz gives Ottawa a 4-point lead. Estrada, nobody picks her up, kicks out to Kutra. Wide open three, no. And the rebound finds Liz. It was in Bianco's hands, and it was knocked away. Here is Bankett the other way with the left-hand bucket and the foul for Kennedy Bankett. As Ottawa goes up by 6. Chance to extend the lead. The officials do call the blocking foul. It goes on. Still waiting to see the number on the scoreboard. That's team foul number 4. Quick sub for St. Mary. They'll bring in Rebecca Gilpin, 5'6" junior from Independence, Missouri. Foul goes on Celapeo, her first. Andy Kelly in his first season for St. Mary. He was at Baker previously. He was on that staff that was the national runner-up in 2016. Bankett hits the and one, and Ottawa goes up by 7, 12-5 in the first quarter. Minute 35 to go in the first. Pass right side, and that's going to be a foul that Ottawa's not going to be happy with. Goes on Low, but she was extended out to about 35 feet on a reach-in. Her second personal, team foul number 3 on the Braves. That gets Kenesia Payne off the bench. Lowe will check out. Lowe, frustrated with herself, has played really well early on. 2 points, 4 rebounds for Lowe. Gilpin, right side for Kudra. We'll kick it in the corner to Celapeo. Back to Johnston. Ottawa drops into a little 1-2-1-1 zone. Getting in the lane, floating is Estrada. No. Rebound by Bianco. Ottawa wants to go the other way. Franklin, right wing. Haley looks to go baseline. Gets by Celapeo. Easy lay-in. And Ottawa leads 14-5 with a minute and 4 seconds remaining in the first quarter and a timeout called by St. Mary. The 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that...
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Ottawa leads St. Mary 14-5 with a minute and 4 seconds to go in the first. Ottawa has held St. Mary to 2 of 18 shooting. Spires trying to knock off the rust. They haven't played in 9 days. And Ottawa taking advantage as they lead by 9, their largest of the first quarter. Johnson up top to Estrada. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Back into the 2-3 zone by OU, but it's more of an extended one as Franklin almost playing 25 to 30 feet outside. Johnson dribbles it off her foot. Loose ball picked up by Estrada. Celapeo up top to Gilpin, deep 3, long. And the rebound goes to Liz Vaughn in the corner. Thought Estrada was going to get a hand on that, but it deflected right to Liz. Liz left side for Haley. In the corner to Kennedy. She'll dribble baseline. Bank it. Kicks it out to Bianco. Deep three for Jordan. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound by Johnson for St. Mary's. Shot clock is off with 15 seconds remaining in the quarter. Estrada in the corner. Wide open three for Delgado. Good. Make that Salapeo, that hits that one in the short corner. That's the Ottawa lead to 6. Haley in the lane all the way to the bucket, and we'll call a jump ball with 0.3, and that is huge. That means St. Mary gets possession to start the second quarter. Not a whole lot Ottawa can do on this inbound. Bank it. Going to go out to Haley. Just throws one up to in the corner. Ottawa takes a 6-point lead into the second, leading 14-8. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. The families we serve are our friends and neighbors who come from all walks of life. It doesn't matter what you spend, everyone receives the highest level of service. Dangle & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Braves lead at 14-8 at the end of one quarter, and everyone kind of putting a good shift in that first is Bankett, Roland with 3, Franklin, Vaughn, Lowe, and Payne with 2. Ottawa 5 of 15, make it 6 of 16, in that first quarter, but we're just 1 of 6 from 3. Ottawa turned it over 9 times in that first quarter, but luckily St. Mary only turned that into 5 points. For the Spires, they were 3 of 20 and 1 of 10 from 3 as we wait for the two teams to come back out for the second quarter. Ottawa did have Brooke Spraggins go down with an injury in that first quarter, and seeing if she is okay. Is still on the bench with the team, and Ottawa already a little strapped at the post position. Are going to have to continue to rebound well in that first quarter, out-rebounding St. Mary's 17-11. Starting the second quarter for OU is their starting 5 of Franklin, Vaughn, Bankett, Bianco, and Payne. St. Mary with possession as they kick it on out to the right side. Backing in. Kutro off the back rim, and good as she gets the friendly bounce as anywhere other gym in this conference. That one doesn't drop, but St. Mary by far the softest and bounciest rims you'll find in this conference. You'll get a lot of those from time to time. It's a 14-10 OU lead as St. Mary on a 5-0 run. Braves try and post up Payne. Ball is loose and taken away as the steal by Kaylin Brown. As Brown, the 5'8 junior from Long Beach, California. Brown to the elbow, and she just throws up a wild shot, and they're going to say it was on the floor when the foul was called. Trying to see who else is out there for St. Mary. It's Salapeo, along with Kutra, Estrada, Gilpin, and Brown. Estrada's inbound to Gilpin. Let's get to the free throw line. Hands it off to Salapeo with 15 on the shot clock. Back to Gilpin, middle of the floor. Left side for Estrada. Estrada in the lane. Vaughn there to meet her. Ball loose. And she hands it off to Bankett. Kennedy near sideline. Good pass inside. Left-hand layup goes as Franklin gets credit for the assist as Bankett did a nice job of continuing after she made that pass. And an easy layup for OU as they go back up by 6, 16-10. A minute and a half into the second quarter. Gilpin thinks about the 3. Instead, she'll stay on that pivot foot right side. Kutra, she pump fakes the 3. Gets the elbow, kicks it in the corner. Gilpin wide open, triple good. And Bianco tried to help out a little bit as St. Mary has 5 guards on the floor that time, and she was helping out with Payne. And Gilpin makes Ottawa pay. That's the third three-pointer for the Spires. They're 3 of 12. Wide open three on the other end for Bankett. She responds with a triple. Kennedy's got 8. And the loose ball, she gets the steal on the inbound off the glass. Bucket's no good, but she's going to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. Bankett with 8 points on 3 of 3 shooting and a chance to add to it with 2 free throws for OU. Planis returns for St. Mary. Estrada will sit. Kennedy on the season, a 73% free throw shooter, makes the first one. Braves led by 9 in the first quarter. Second free throw short, rebound by St. Mary as Ottawa had already sent the other 4 back on defense. Braves 20, Spires 13 in the second quarter. 7:52 to go. Brown trapped in front of the Ottawa bench, bounce pass to Gilpin, goes out of play, last touch by Bianco. Spires will inbound in front of the OU bench. It'll be Gilpin to inbound in that corner. Gilpin's inbound near midcourt to Brown. Brown tries to jump stop. Loose ball picked up by OU. Ottawa goes the other way, 2-on-2. Bankett. Loose ball taken away. They got away from her. Going the other way is Planet. Left side, three-pointer on the way. Good. And St. Mary heating up from deep. As that'll be a three-pointer by Gilpin. For Rebecca Gilpin, she's got 9, 3 of 4 from 3. Official stopping play as the net was shot was so clean the net actually flipped up on top of the rim, so the officials making that change. 20-16 OU. St. Mary finding it from deep. They have hit 3 out of their last 4. Liz down low to Payne. She turns too strong. This was on the wrong side, and the rebound to St. Mary. Planis up top. Gilpin again for 3 from straight away. This one's short. Rebound by Planis. Ottawa trying to double team. They'll bring it back out to Celapeo. And 3-second violation will be called on St. Mary as it goes on Kutra. 6:57 to go in the first half. Ottawa 20, St. Mary 16. Braves are 8 of 19 from the floor, but just 2 of 7 from 3. St. Mary 3 of 13. Liz at the free throw line, attacks through the body, off the glass, easily scores with the right. Second time Ottawa's gone to that play. Liz has 4, and Ottawa's lead back to 6. Planis in the corner to Celapeo. Back to Planis in the corner to Celapeo. Wide open. Ottawa just completely lost defensively. And Celapeo makes Ottawa pay her second three-pointer. Her and Gilpin have come in and hit 4 threes. And here's Franklin with an and one. With the jump stop in the layup. And she was able to split the double team. The soft touch off the glass from the right side. And Ottawa trying to respond with the old-fashioned three-point play. St. Mary at one point was 2 of 11 from 3. They are now 4 of 14. Free throw off the mark for OU. They are 2 of 4. The lead at 5, 24-19. 6:13 to go in the second quarter. Pass is tipped. Planis gets it right back. Backdoor cut, and the ball is loose. Stolen away by Vaught. Liz the other way. Trying to lead Haley inside. She gets a push from behind. And free throws upcoming for the freshman from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Liz had to fit that one through a tight window. Head coach Andy Kelly not happy with the officials. As Franklin looking to score, he thought otherwise. Her first free throw is well short. The second one Haley's missed by a large margin. On the year, shooting 66%. Haley's second, well strong, and the rebound to St. Mary as Ottawa has just not found it from the foul line. They're 2 of 5. Another loose ball. St. Mary picks it up as Liz has had active hands in this second quarter. Brown, as Ottawa leads by 5, takes a deep three from NBA range. Long rebound tip to Liz. She gets it herself. Ottawa with numbers. Pass left side to Franklin. Brings it back out to Bianco. Now Franklin right corner. Haley drives. Right wing to Rowland. Ottawa reset with 16 on the shot clock. Franklin right wing, Rowland. Brady's only 10 on the shot clock. Will post up with Liz. Easy move inside. Shot blocked from behind. It'll go out of bounds and will stay with OU as it was Amos who got a hand on it. And for the first time for OU will be number 21, Alyssa Guzman, the 5'4" senior from San Antonio, Texas. Rays have 7 on the shot clock. Guzman will inbound. Goes to Vaughn in the short corner with Brown on her. Liz trying to go through a double team. Kicks it back to Franklin. Ottawa going to have to get a shot off, and they don't as they turn it over again. That is turnover number 12 on the Braves. The shot clock in this building about as high as you can get it. So from time to time, you happen not to peek up there. Normally, it's just at the top of the bucket. And here it's another 3-4 feet above that. So a timeout called by OU, a 30-second timeout. We'll take it. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
A secret to sticking with your goals? The right gear. Which is why I went on Kohl's.com and got an Adidas hoodie for under $45, picked up some Nike sneakers, and got a new fleece from Tech Gear for just $12.99. Oh, you can also get an extra 30, 20, or 15% off with your Kohl's card and get free store pickup. If only exercising was this easy. Select styles, Adidas and Nike. Coupons do not apply. Ends January 23rd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Ottawa has struggled on the offensive end, giving up the basketball. They have committed 12 turnovers. We still have 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. First timeout called by OU. Brown trying to get inside. Good defense by Spraggins, who just checked back in, swatted it right back at her. Liz going the other way down the baseline. Kicks it up top to Brooke. Brooke with a straightaway three. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound by St. Mary as Brown picks up the loose ball. Kaylin Brown. Step back three from her, well short. Long rebound to Franklin. Haley to Guzman. Alyssa finds Haley again. Jump stop in the lane. Shot blocked from behind by Arnold. And a timeout called by St. Mary. It looks like they were going to go out on transition. It'll be a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Want better skin from your body wash? Try Olay Body Wash infused with skincare super ingredient collagen. Olay Body Wash with collagen hydrates to renew skin surface cells, improving skin 3 times better versus the leading body wash to transform skin from dry and dull to firm and radiant, so I can step into my day feeling fearless in my skin. And now try new Olay Body Lotion, which hydrates for healthier looking skin that improves over time. Olay Body.
Braves lead it by 5, 24-19, 4:33 remaining in the half, and head coach Tarnisha Scott not happy with the officials. Another jump stop by Haley Franklin where she took a shot from behind, and the officials let it play on. It's only called 4 fouls in this second quarter, 3 against St. Mary, 1 against OU, but anything around the rim has been a little suspect from time to time, at least so far early on. Planet lost the handle. Ottawa double teams, and Guzman just rips it away. Braves go out on the run, bounce pass at Franklin in the corner. Spraggins for 3. Yes. Brooke Spraggins hits the deep three-pointer. Her first points of the night as she's now 1 for 2 from 3, and Ottawa's lead out to 8. Almost bounce pass inside loose. Kicks it right back to her. Ball is loose, taken away by Franklin. Haley 2 on 3. Leaves it out to Rowland. Rowland wants a 3. Oh, she's going to be called for traveling first. Sub for OU, they'll bring Bankett in for Franklin. They'll move Guzman to the point. Braves 11 of 25 from the floor. Johnson returns for the Spires with 3:50 to go in the second, and Ottawa leading by 8. Johnson left wing. Screen there. That's got to be an offensive foul. Ball's loose on the deck. They'll bring it back to Kutra. Left side, Planis. Johnson open for 3 on the wing, short, and there'll be a foul called on St. Mary. Oh, no, they're going to say it's on the official pointed the wrong direction, so it is on St. Mary. I was going to say Kutra got a 2-hand push in the back of Spraggins. Yeah, that is team foul number 4 on the Spires. For Kutra, her second personal. On the floor for OU, Rowland, Guzman, Bankett, Spraggins, and Vaughn. Guzman bounced past to Liz. As St. Mary drops in a little bit of a box-and-one look here. Go back to Rowland in the left corner, but it'll be knocked out of play by Arnold. Braves will inbound on the near side with 13 on the shot clock. It'll be Simone Rowland, the 5'3" freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, to inbound. Bounce pass finds Guzman. 10 on the shot clock. Guzman taps the top of her head, gets a screen from Vaughn, kicks it in the corner. Bankett wants a 3. High-rising triples and air ball. Rebound by the Spires. Arnold at half court. Left side, Johnson. Off the screen to Planis at the point. Planis stuck there. That's going to be a travel on Delgado. Shuffled her feet. St. Mary's had their troubles on the turnovers. They've had 10 of them. 27-19 lead for the Braves. Trying to pick up their first road win in KCAC play. Pass left side to Spraggins. She goes baseline, left-hand layup, scores. As Delgado tried to read the pass from Guzman, who did a nice job of deceiving it with her eyes. And Ottawa goes up by 10, their largest lead of the game. Three-pointer from Arnold on the other end, no. Rebound by Liz. And she'll try and get out in transition for the Braves. Liz to Guzman. 2:20 to go in the half. Braves 29, Spires 19. And Guzman loses the handle, instead goes baseline. Her pass is tipped and stolen by Planis. And Ottawa just unfortunately has not done a very good job of keeping their dribble. They've found themselves leaving their feet and off balance as St. Mary gets an easy layup to cut the Ottawa lead to 8. Bounce pass to Liz. Spins in the lane. Liz, nice move, goes high off the glass, gets her own rebound as it came up short, hits the deck hard, and they're going to call a kick ball against Ottawa. We'll go to St. Mary's. Bianco checks back in for Guzman. 1:48 remaining in the first half. (29-21) OU lead. Right wing pass, Johnson. Braves back in the 2-3 zone. Bring it back up to Planis. Planis, jump stop in the lane, turns it over. Another opportunity where an offensive player just leaves their feet and to avoid the traveling violation, just throws it wildly. 20 on the shot clock for OU. Bianco and St. Mary really extending out the man-to-man right now. Spraggins, right side rolling, open 3 for Simone. Long. Rebound to St. Mary. 1:10 to go in the second quarter. Right wing Planis. She'll drive to the elbow. She finds Estrada. Estrada, right wing, kicks it in the corner. Johnson for 3. Yes. Spires are going to live or die by the 3 tonight. They're 5 of 19, and they're just going to continue to shoot it if they're wide open like that. Rowland wants a 3 on the other end, bangs it in. Simone Rowland with a nice crossover, leaves the defender in the dust, hits the three-pointer, and Ottawa goes back up by 7. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter, about a 9-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Delgado in the lane. Ottawa tries to double team. They'll bring it back out to Planis. Johnson, another 3 on the way, good. Braves up 31-27, can hold for the last shot. St. Mary has erased have started to get back into this game after being down 29-19. Right wing, Kennedy Bankett. She'll go baseline, steps through, kicks it to Rowland. Rowland for three, in and out. And that does it for the first half as Ottawa will take a 31-27 lead into halftime. You've been listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM at KOFO.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code CASH for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code CASH for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code CASH.
Alexa, play KOFO on TuneIn.
Exergen wants you to know about an important study just released by the FDA. It confirms what the medical community has known all along. Non-contact thermometers are not accurate, and they fail to meet FDA requirements for accuracy in labeling. With new strains of COVID on the rise, we can't afford to tolerate the rampant false temperature readings from non-contact thermometers. You need Exergen thermometers because they are accurate and backed by over 100 clinical studies. Be sure, be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at Exergen.com.
This whole wall needs to be shelving, too. This is a focal point in our restaurant.
Leilani's new restaurant will have the largest wine cellar in the city. She needs a robust sommelier with notes of procurement manager.
3 sections for France? I mean, this is the biggest...
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
At the half, Ottawa leads St. Mary in the women's contest 31-27. Ottawa led by as many as 10 in the first half at 29-19, but St. Mary able to close it out on an 8-2 run, and they cut it to 4. As the Spires have 10 made field goals, 6 of them have been threes. For OU, started off with a 14-5 lead at the 104 mark of the first half, forcing a timeout by St. Mary in that first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, Ottawa led 14-8. I talked about how Ottawa would go from that point to go up 29-19 with about 3 minutes remaining in the half, but St. Mary closes it out, as I mentioned, on an 8-2 run. And it feels like the momentum's starting to shift a little bit. Ottawa's got to continue to come up with makes on the offensive end when St. Mary hits threes, but it doesn't have to be a three-pointer. Ottawa's had a lot of success in the paint in that first half. They have 13 made field goals, and 3 of them are from 3. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at scores from around the KCAC. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM at KOFO.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code CASH for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code CASH for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code CASH.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's
Helpful.
Very helpful. Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back to Leavenworth, Kansas, as Ottawa leads St. Mary 31-27 at halftime. We'll take a look around the KCAC. Oklahoma Wesleyan currently leading Kansas Wesleyan 27-24 at halftime. That game in Salina. Start of the third quarter, Tabor all over Southwestern 35-12. That one in Hillsborough. Bethany on top of York with 1:09 to go in the first half, 44-21 in Lindsborg. Bethel leading Friends 28-23 at the end of one quarter. Friends who finds themselves, after making a run to get to 9-3, they sat at 3-3, had won 6 straight in conference play, dropped their first one in a long time on on Saturday, and now find themselves trailing to Bethel, who is at 4-9 in conference play. There's a logjam for third place right now. You've got Sterling at 13-1, Tabor 11-3, and then Friends, Bethany, and Avila all at 10-4. We'll see if we can get that Avila McPherson score. Avila actually had to move their game from Saturday to Monday, and Avila all over McPherson right now, 68-43 with 1:17 to go in the third. So we'll keep you updated on all of those matchups tonight. Ottawa's got to have a few things go their way over the next few weeks, but a win tonight would go a really long way before they host Kansas Wesleyan on Saturday in Wilson Fieldhouse as they try and bounce back after losing 2 straight to Sterling and Tabor. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at the individual stats. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
After her busy day, Lisa unwinds with a Vicks Vapor Bath. Lisa's husband relaxes at the end of his day with a Vicks Vapor Shower. Lisa and Steve both lose themselves in the soothing Vicks Vapors and forget about the stresses of the day. They also forget about making dinner. Looks like a frozen pizza night. Enjoy a soothing Vicks Vapo moment wherever you choose. Look for Vicks Vapo Bath and Vicks Vapo Shower in a store near you.
Gentlemen, now you can find the best brands and fits for you without even trying. Just follow these easy instructions. Step 1, shop a personalized store that does all the work for you by customizing a selection for your taste and body. Step 2, level up your closet with the best brands and fits with little to no effort. Not trying has never looked so good. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store. We're so you.
After her busy day, Lisa unwinds with a Vicks Vapo Bath. Lisa's husband relaxes at the end of his day with a Vicks Vapo Shower. Lisa and Steve both lose themselves in the soothing Vicks Vapors and forget about the stresses of the day. They also forget about making dinner. Looks like a frozen pizza night. Enjoy a soothing Vicks Vapo moment wherever you choose. Look for Vicks Vapo Bath and Vicks Vapo Shower in a store near you.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
KOFO Radio in Ottawa is looking for just the right person to join our marketing department. The right person might have a background in business to business sales, will be outgoing, upbeat, a team player, and eager to learn. We'll give you the time-tested and proven tools and training to help you be successful. You supply the positive attitude, drive, and hard work. Send your resume to KOFO@KOFO.com or drop it by the KOFO studios at 320 East Radio Road, Ottawa, Kansas, during regular business hours. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
Do you have taxiety? That uncertain feeling before doing your taxes? Filing on your own? or choosing the wrong partner can be stressful. Connect with Liberty Tax and then just breathe in and cash out.
Pay no out-of-pocket expenses.
Sounds like a mantra.
Visit StopTaxiety.com to schedule your appointment and say farewell to the stress of tax season. Liberty Tax. Let's end taxiety. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish
is pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Want better skin from your body wash? Try Olay Body Wash infused with skincare super ingredient collagen. Olay Body Wash with collagen hydrates to renew skin surface cells, improving skin 3 times better versus the leading body wash to transform skin from dry and dull to firm and radiant, so I can step into my day feeling fearless in my skin. And now try new Olay Body Lotion, which hydrates for healthier looking skin that improves over time. Olay Body.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment.
My name is Darby Weidel. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
Welcome back. We're at halftime. Ottawa leading St. Mary 31-27 in Leavenworth as Ottawa led at 29-19, but St. Mary finished the second quarter on an 8-2 run, and they cut Ottawa's lead to just 4 at the break. Braves are 13 of 31 from the field at 41%, 3 of 12 from 3, and 2 of 5 from the free throw line, but Ottawa missed their last 4 from the foul line in that first half. For St. Mary, 10 of 33 from the field, 6 of 20 from three-point range, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Ottawa really struggling to take care of the basketball, 14 turnovers. St. Mary had 11. The biggest stat so far, points in the paint. Ottawa on top of St. Mary, 18-6, as they are plus 12 points in the paint in the first half, as they continue to add to that, hopefully in the second half, with the play of a mixture of Haley Franklin getting the rim, Kennedy Bankett, and then also Kinesia Payne. Is the leading scorer right now for OU is Kennedy Bankett with 11, and it's just something about seeing that navy blue and yellow for her. She scored 15 the first time these two teams played, and tonight she has 11 so far on 4 of 5 shooting. Simone Rowland with 5 on 2 of 7 shooting to go along with a rebound. Haley Franklin, 4 points, 2 boards, and 2 assists. Liz Vaughn, 4 points, 5 rebounds as she shoots for another double-double. Brooke Spraggins with 3. Amir Lowe with 2, and Kinesia Payne with 2. The only Brave in foul trouble is Amir Lowe, as they actually put on the scoreboard she had 2 fouls, so Coach Scott took her out of the game. Turns out she only had 1 in that first half, so hopefully we'll see some more of Amir, who came in and quickly gave Ottawa a boost on the boards after that injury by Brooke Spraggins, as she now has 4 rebounds. For St. Mary, Jerica Johnson finished 3 of 5 from the floor with 8 points, went 2 of 4 from 3, hitting her last 2, along with Rebecca Gilpin, who hit 2 of 4 from 3. Nessa Celapeo, 2 of 2 from deep as well as she has 6. Skylar Kuchar with 2. Deja Planis with 2. Jaylen Estrada with 2. And Aleida Delgado adding 1 as Ottawa leads 31-27. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We come back. It's the start of the second half. You've been listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code CASH for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code CASH for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code CASH.
We're back for the second half as start the third quarter for St. Mary. They'll send out Almold, Delgado, Johnson, Planis, and Bruning. For OU, Franklin, Vaughn, Bankett, Bianco, and Payne. As Ottawa goes from left to right on your radio dial in the second half, as they will have possession to start the third quarter. The officials ready to get it underway. Liz Vaughn will inbound for OU, leading by 4. 0-6 on the road in the KCAC this season. They need this one badly. Payne in the corner to Bankett. Back up top to Haley between the circles. Getting a screen from Payne to her right. Haley gets the elbow, lobs it down low to Payne. Nice give and go, but can't finish with the right. A little too strong. Rebound to the Spires. Delgado rocking the pink shoes tonight. They'll kick it left side. Three-pointer from Almold to start good. And St. Mary just picking up where they left off at three-pointer number 7 for the Spires, as they're 7 of 21, and they are, as I mentioned, going to live and die by it going forward. And Rowland going to come in for Bianco after one possession, just 29 seconds in. St. Mary, not one of the better three-pointing shooting teams in the conference. They come in at 29% on the year. So Ottawa quickly going down low to Payne. They'll kick it in the corner to Rowland. She wants to respond with a 3, and she will. Simone Rowland hits her second 3 as she's 2 for 7. And Ottawa responds with a make of their own. Almold up top to Planis. To Delgado. Delgado looks to drive on Franklin, throws up a wild shot, an air ball, and it goes out of bounds off the Spires. The Ottawa possession. Delgado looking for a whistle, didn't get there. 8:54 remaining in the third. Ottawa 34, St. Mary 30. Here goes Liz all the way to the rack. That one stays off the front rim. Rebound to St. Mary as Liz just kind of found herself at a tough angle. Estrada to Planis. Left side Johnson, open 3. Good. St. Mary's had a lot of time over the last 9 days to have a lot of shoot-arounds and work on their three-point shooting, and it showed so far. They are 8 of 22. Bankett in the corner. Ottawa's lead down to 1. Franklin to Bankett for 3. If she hits the deck, no whistle from the officials. St. Mary with the rebound, but the pass is tipped by Franklin, and she's going to lay it in with the foul. Bankett with the dish, Franklin with the layup. And a good response by the OU after St. Mary hit their 8th 3 of the game. Quick sub for the Spires. Celapeo will come in. Delgado will check out. Head coach Andy Kelly talking with his freshman guard. Just frustrated in that case. Just give up the layup and go to the other end of the floor. And finally, Haley hits a free throw. You can see the relief in her face. Started the game 0 of 4 from the foul line. That one was dead center and Ottawa's lead up to the 37-33. And Bacon's going to get another steal and a left-hand layup. And just like that, Ottawa with a 5-0 run, they go back up by 6, 39-33. Full court pressure starting to get to the Spires. They'll find Johnson in the front court. She'll attack in the lane, kicks it in the corner, and throws it away over the head of Celapeo. 14th turnover on the Spires. Braves have taken those 13 turnovers and turned them into 17 points. Franklin in pain. Here's Haley off the glass again. Yes, just swirls in. Soft touch by Franklin, who's got 9. Her and Kennedy Bankett have taken care of things offensively for OU tonight. Johnson's pass, and it's thrown away as Amel can't hang on to it at midcourt. Goes out of bounds. Estrada returns for St. Mary. Planis will come out. The extra pressure by OU has created 3 straight turnovers. Can Ottawa take advantage again? Inbound will go to Franklin. Ottawa leading 41-33. Franklin by 1 defender. Attacks inside. Scores off the glass. Good strength by Haley. And Ottawa goes up by 10, 43-33. Planis is rolling, tries to meet her. Double team there. They'll get it to Arnold. Right side, Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Kicks it in the corner to Arnold for 3 again. No off the back rim. And then her over the back call on St. Mary as Rowland had position. And some frustration there from the Spires as Estrada called for over the back. This game was tied at 33. Ottawa's gone on a 10-0 run. They go up 43-33. Franklin all the way to the rack. Bucket's no good, but she's fouled as Estrada tried to stay on her hip. But Haley, too much speed, and free throws upcoming for her. Two free throws for Haley Franklin. 11 points on 5 of 7 shooting. She's 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Make it 2 of 4 as she makes the first. And Ottawa now has their largest lead of the game, up 11. Second on the way for Franklin. Good. Braves lead it by 12. What a response. St. Mary had come all the way back from 10 down in the first half to tie it at 33, and it's a 12-0 Brave run. Arnold left wing, Ottawa into that 1-2-1-1 zone. Johnson for 3 on the wing, good. And a full timeout called by St. Mary as Ottawa leads 45-36 with 6:25 remaining in the third. We'll see you in a minute. You've been listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Gentlemen, now you can find the best brands and fits for you without even trying. Just follow these easy instructions. Step 1, shop a personalized store that does all the work for you by customizing a selection for your taste and body. Step 2, level up your closet with the best brands and fits with little to no effort. Not trying has never looked so good. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store. We're so you.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Both teams finding their strides offensively. Ottawa up to 46% from the field. St. Mary at 34% as they have, again, been able to find their stride from deep. 9 of 24 from 3 are the Spires. Ottawa 4 of 14. Well, what a start to the third quarter as it was tied at 33. Ottawa went on a 12-0 run. That ball is loose. It goes off the foot of St. Mary defender. Almost looked like a little bit of a kick. Officials say keep playing, and a steal for St. Mary. Right side pass to Johnson. She drives on Hendricks. Scoops, can't score. It comes up well short. Rebound by Lowe. Lowe, Hendricks, Bianco, all into the game for OU. Bianco takes over at the point. Spraggins also into the game. They're going to go down to Payne. Right side, three-pointer for Lowe. Draws rim and an offensive rebound by Janiyah Hendricks. Braves can get a second shot at it. Hendricks, side shuffles, then makes the pass to Spraggins. Dribble handoff left side. Bianco for three. Long, and the rebound to St. Mary's as Johnson has it. Ottawa's got to stop her dribble. Works her way right down the middle of the floor. She'll pull up just outside the three-point line. Left side for Estrada. Estrada in the lane. Some contact. No whistle. Payne gets the board. Low right side pass stolen away by Johnson, who took a nice peek over her right shoulder. They're going to find Arnold. Arnold in the lane. Shot blocked by Canisia. And Ottawa picks up the loose ball. Bianco looking to go in the lane, finds Spraggins. 4:58 to go in the third. Bianco wide open three, in and out. Two in a row for Jordan that haven't fallen. Rays have continued to get good looks. St. Mary going to slow it up with Estrada on the far side. Looking to drive on low, baseline contact, layup good. Went right into the body of Amir Lowe. It's down to 7. 45-38 OU. Timeout called by Ottawa. 30-second timeout with 4 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the third. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Head coach Tarnisha Scott not happy on the defensive end by OU after that layup from Estrada, and a quick timeout called by head coach Tarnisha Scott as she's got her subs into the game. It hasn't been often this year we've been able to see almost a clean swap for OU 5-5. Payne the only starter to stay on the floor. And St. Mary back to the man-to-man. Bianco looking for some movement, gets it to Lowe. A little bit of a hand check there by Johnson. They'll kick it out Bianco. She's going to shoot a three. This time it drops for Jordan. And Ottawa's lead back out to 10, 48-38. 4:08 remaining in the third quarter. Braves trying to trap on Estrada. She gets in the lane, kicks it out to Amel. Left corner, Johnson for three. Well short. Long rebound by, that's going to be Bruning. And a second chance for St. Mary. They haven't had a lot of offensive rebounds tonight. That's just their 7th. Johnson throws up a wild shot. Payne gets the rebound. 3:44 clock running. Braves up 48-38. Can tie their largest lead with a 2 or take their largest lead with a 3. Spraggins looking inside to Payne. Can't get it to her. Hands it off to Lowe instead on the wing. Amir pulls up from the elbow. It's going to be an air ball. And then it goes off the hands of, they're going to say it's off the hands of Payne. Johnson made it look like it was off of her. Gilpin comes back in for St. Mary. Arnold will take a seat. End of the game for OU, Haley Franklin. Hendricks will sit for OU. 3 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the third. Braves lead by 10. Back to the full court pressure. Right side Johnson gets across midcourt. Johnson skip pass to Estrada. She wants a triple. No. But an offensive rebound by Gilpin. Lays it in as Franklin was trying to get out on the run. Just never saw Gilpin. And a loose ball and a lay-in for Gilpin. Looking inside from Franklin. She was trying to find Spraggins. Throws it over her head and out of bounds. Returning for St. Mary is Skylar Kutra. Bruning will sit, so they're going to go with that 5-guard look again. See if Ottawa takes advantage. Inbound for the Spires. They'll break the trap. Johnson streaking down the near sideline. Gets to the left wing. Off the screen. Gilpin wants another 3. Off the back rim. No good. Rebound by Bianco. Jordan left side for Haley. Franklin. Oh, what a crossover. Gets to the rim. Lays it in. Almost crossed herself over. But still scores with the right hand as she did a nice job of keeping her balance. Franklin has 13. Estrada hits the deck hard. Loose ball, 3-on-1 the other way for OU. Franklin to Lowe, back to Franklin. Layup good in the foul. Haley Franklin has 15 on 6 of 8 shooting and a chance for a three-point play. Team foul on St. Mary. First personal on Rebecca Gilpin. Returning for OU will be Kennedy Bankett as she will check in for Spraggins. 2:28, like that 2:29 remaining in the third. Reminder, we have the men's game to follow at 8 o'clock. We'll also get you updates on men's volleyball as they host Westcliff out of California. After a big win over Kansas Wesleyan last night, 3-0 in Salina in GPAC play. Ottawa going to trap on the near side, and that loose ball is going to be picked up. That's going to be a 10-second violation as Gilpin didn't cross. St. Mary committing their 16th turnover. 53-40 OU. 2:18 left in the third quarter. Braves will inbound to Franklin. Franklin, Bianco, Bankett, Lowe, and Vaughn into the game. Liz. Right wing for Bankett. Lowe's asking for it. She's posted up on the right block. It will come back to Franklin. 15 on the shot clock, 2-minute mark of the third. Here's Liz, crossover, gets in the lane, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Lowe. Put back no good, but she's pushed. And free throws coming for Amir. Continuing to get to the glass are the Braves as they've out-rebounded St. Mary 31-30. But Ottawa with 8 offensive rebounds. Free throw for Lowe is good. Largest lead of the game for the Braves. Second for Lowe, hits it. And it's a 15-point OU advantage. Sub for St. Mary. As the Spires will bring in a player that we didn't have on our roster, so that's going to be number 20, Shelby Salter. Layup inside, good as they break the trap. And the layup good for Kutra. 55-42 OU. Minute 39 to go in the third. Bianco left wing, screen set by Vaughn, and Liz was standing there for a good 2-3 seconds. Johnson just plows right into her, and they call an offensive foul on Liz. And a turnover on OU. Minute 27. The end of quarters has not been favorable to OU. St. Mary has really taken it to the Braves, but a steal here by Franklin off the deflection from Vaughn. Vaughn down the baseline. That ball is loose. Salter falls out of bounds. It'll stay with OU. Checking back in for St. Mary is Delgado. Kutras takes a seat. 55-42 Braves. A minute 15 to go in the third. Bounce pass to Franklin on the inbound. Cutting inside Bianco. Kicks it out to Bankett. And she shuffled her feet. 18 turnovers apiece. Braves turn it over just 14 times a game on the year. But tonight they have really struggled to possess the ball. Delgado crosses the timeline. Left side to Planis. Planis wants to drive on Franklin. They'll kick it out to Salter. Salter in the lane on Vaughn, still backing in. Kicks it up top. Three-pointer from Gilpin. No. Johnson had the rebound, and they're going to say a foul on OU. It's going to go on Bankett. It does. Her first personal, second team foul on the Braves in the third quarter. Third quarter has taken almost 25 minutes. We've had 4 timeouts between the two coaches called. Inbound left side to Johnson. Back to Delgado. Open three for Delgado. Good. And Ottawa just cannot get out to the perimeter tonight. As St. Mary continues to rain down threes, they're 10th as they're 10 of 29. 33 seconds to go in the third. Ottawa's 14-point lead now down to 10. Out of 14-second differential, Franklin gets by Salter. Kicks it out to Liz. Down low to Bankett. Pass is stolen. Johnson, 2-on-1 the other way. Johnson in the lane. Left-hand layup, no. Rebound by Delgado, and a whistle and a foul called on the Braves on the floor. It is unbelievable how much the momentum has shifted from quarter to quarter. Rowland and Payne come back in for Vaughn and Bianco. Bruning comes in for St. Mary. As Gilpin will now they'll change it. Planis will come out. 12.3 to go in the quarter. St. Mary will inbound on the baseline. To the left of their bucket. Had Johnson wide open. Gilpin up top to Salter. 7 seconds to go. Salter, loose ball, gets it back. They'll find Gilpin. Back to Delgado. Delgado to Gilpin. Open three to end the quarter. Good. And that'll take us to the fourth quarter as Ottawa leads it by 7, 55-48, going to the fourth quarter. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 at 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Parenting doesn't come with a manual, so if you are currently raising children, you no doubt could use a little help. Whether you have a child who is potty training, a strong-willed 5-year-old, colicky newborn, or rebellious teen, Life Care Center of Ottawa offers free parenting education to any parent of any age child. Not only that, while you are learning, you are also earning the resources you need to help care for your children, all at no cost to you. Call us today at 785-242-4500 to start becoming the mom or dad you were designed to be.
Ottawa leading 55-48, but Ottawa thinking they had put this game away up 55-40. Not the case. St. Mary hits 2 threes and then gets a layup to go on an 8-0 run, capped off by that three-pointer by Rebecca Gilpin, who we have seen in the past has played a huge part on this team, but with the new coach coming in, really hasn't played much this year. Gilpin coming into tonight, who did not play against York 9 days ago, averages just 3 points per game and shoots 33% from the field. Tonight she has 11 on 4 of 8 shooting, and she has hit 3 threes. Jerica Johnson, the leading scorer for St. Mary, with 14. For OU, Haley Franklin up to 18. Kennedy Bankett with 13. We are underway in the fourth quarter. Ottawa leading by 7. Gilpin, right side Delgado. They'll kick it to Salter in the right corner. Skip pass back up top to Gilpin. To Salter. She'll go baseline. Her shot is blocked, but they're going to call Payne for the foul, and Salter will shoot 2 free throws. Again, that momentum continuing to shift. Thought Ottawa had finally started to put St. Mary away, but the Spires aren't going to go quietly. Salter, a 5'10 sophomore from Robinson, Texas, a transfer from Texas Wesleyan University. Her first free throw short. Spires are just 1 of 3 from the foul line. Ottawa 8 of 11. St. Mary is 11 of 30 from 3. Ottawa just 5 of 18. Second for Salter, good. 55-49 OU. Braves will get their first possession of the fourth quarter. Franklin. Right side. Going to send Rowland down the baseline. St. Mary going to try and double team. Franklin crossover dribble, attacks right side. Spraggins for 3 on the wing, in and out. Rebound by St. Mary. Johnson with 14 points and 7 rebounds. Delgado back to Johnson. Open three for Johnson. Off the side rim, no good. Rebound tracked down by Spraggins. Ottawa quickly trying to go the other way. Bankett gets hit on the top of the head, and a whistle as Johnson caught her with the forearm. Team foul number 1 on the Spires in the fourth quarter. For Johnson, her first personal. Spraggins to inbound in front of the Ottawa bench. Inbound goes to Franklin. Double screen for Franklin at the block. She'll use it. Spraggins, again, open three on the wing. Wow, banks off, no good. Rebound by St. Mary as Ottawa 5 of 20 from 3. 8 minutes and 50 seconds to play. Ottawa up 55-49. Delgado off the glass and a whistle. Foul called on OU. And 2 free throws for Delgado upcoming. Delgado, the leading scorer at 9.9 points per game. Only been held to just 5 points as she hits the first. St. Mary has gotten within 5. This was a 15-point game with 2 minutes to go in the third. She'll hit the second. 55-51. Braves have been stuck on 55 for almost 4 minutes. 8:44 to go in the fourth. Pick and roll for Franklin. Actually, she's just going to attack right side. Has Salter all over her. Kicks it to Rowland. She wants a three in the corner, short. Franklin battles for the rebound. Loose ball finds Payne. Left side out to Spraggins. Ottawa's got to find a way to get away from the three. Here's Payne in the lane. Turnaround's no good, but she gets pushed by Bruning, and Payne will shoot 2. Canacea 2 points, 10 boards, and 1 assist. Payne this year a 64% foul shooter. First one is short. 55-51 OU, one more upcoming for Payne. Ottawa 8 of 12 from the free throw line. One more for Canacea. This one no good either. Rebound by Bruning. Back again, right side is Delgado. Braves look to trap. They'll leave it with Salter. Salter in the lane. Her pass taken away by Payne. And she hands it off to Franklin. 19th turnover on the Spires. Bankett down low to Payne. Spins in the lane. Kicks it out to Spraggins. Right corner rolling for 3. Long and off the mark. Salter had the board. Franklin comes up to it. Has her feet cut out from under her. She'll still find Spraggins. Down low to Bankett. Kennedy to Payne. Layup good. Bang, bang, bang on those passes, and an easy left-hand layup for Canacea. Gets Ottawa on the board in the fourth quarter. It took them 5 minutes to get to 57. 7:30 to go. Ottawa by 6. Desperately need this one to hang around for an opportunity to make the KCAC tournament. Layup inside, good for Delgado. Scored 4 in the fourth quarter after being held to 4 through 3. Again, down low, they'll go to Payne. Double team taken away by Johnson. Johnson all the way inside. Layup, no. Rebound by Delgado. They'll kick it out to Gilpin for 3. Yes. St. Mary is 12 of 32 from deep, and I think we're going to get a timeout by head coach Tarnisha Scott as Ottawa has seen their lead dwindle down to just 1 with 6:54 to go. It's a full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
57-56 OU as St. Mary on a 16-2 run. 12 of 32 from deep are the Spires. Subs for OU, they'll bring in Bianco, joined by Vaughn, Franklin, Payne, and Rowland. It has been Jerica Johnson and Rebecca Gilpin from 3. Combined, they are 8 of 16 from behind the three-point line. Both are 4 for 8. Franklin steps through the double team. They're going to call her for traveling. And a turnover on OU. St. Mary could take their first lead since early in the first quarter when they led by 2. At 5-3. They have come back from 15 down in the third quarter and a chance to take their first lead of the second half. Delgado, we're going to ISO for her. Pick and roll with Bruning. Delgado in the lane left side. Salter for 3. Long, and the rebound is going to be saved by St. Mary. Out to Delgado. Planis. Left side. She'll hold on to it with 10 on the shot clock. Planis to Salter. Salter dribbles behind the back, gets in the lane. Loose ball picked up by Vaughn. She's going to find Rowland, but Johnson takes it away, and she'll attack all the way inside. Right-hand layup, no. Vaughn gets the rebound and a whistle, and a foul called on St. Mary. Third team foul on the Spires. For Salter, it's her first. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. 57-56 OU. Since the 7:30 mark of the third quarter, Braves have come up with just 2 points. That turnaround for Payne, no good in the lane. Rebound by St. Mary. Braves have had their chances in the lane. Delgado up top to Salter. Right side Johnson. Back to Salter. Straightaway 3 for her. Banks, no good. Offensive rebound by Bruning. Long rebound off those three-pointers. Just continue to find the hands of the Spires. Three-pointer from Delgado, good. And St. Mary goes up by 2, 59-57. That is a 19-2 run for St. Mary. 5:13 to play. Braves go to Vaughn. At the point, Liz, right side to Haley. Haley goes baseline, runner off the glass, no. Rebound by Salter. 5 minutes to play, Ottawa down 2, 59-57. Delgado up to 11. She scored 7 in the fourth quarter. Johnson right wing, guarded by Rowland. Drives inside. She's met by Rowland twice. Turnaround jumper for Johnson, no. Rebound by Payne. 59-57, St. Mary lead at home. Ottawa goes down low to Payne. She'll find Vaughn. Right-hand layup good as they double-team Payne. And Canisia with a nice assist to find Liz, and we're tied at 59. Salter all the way inside finds Bruning. Bruning throws one up and a whistle, and a foul called on OU. And Salter, no one picked her up. She went all the way from the inbounds into the paint before someone stopped her dribble. For Payne, her second personal, team foul number 3. Rowland comes out. Bankett will come in. Spires are 6-2 at home, minus the 1 forfeit from a week ago. Free throw for Bruning, good, as she shoots 77% from the free throw line. Transfer from Peru State, originally from Everest, Kansas. Her second short, rebound by Payne. 60-59. Here's Franklin in the lane, and a whistle, and a foul called on the floor as that goes against St. Mary. Team foul number 4. Foul goes on Bruning, her fourth. 4 minutes and 8 seconds remain. Braves inbound on the baseline. And they'll call an offensive foul on OU. It goes on Payne on the inbound. Her third, team foul number 4. It'd be an absolute crusher for OU and their chances of making the KCAC tournament if they lose this game. Salters bounce pass to Delgado. Bianco will guard her. Works all the way around the perimeter. Delgado, right side pass for Johnson. Johnson, three-pointer, good as she falls to the floor. Looking for the call afterwards, but the three goes down and the lead up to 4 at 63-59. Bianco to Vaughn. Liz, right side. Franklin wants a 20-footer. Good. They're going to say it's a 2-foot on the line. Ottawa responds as they cut it to 2 at 63-61. 3:46 to play. Delgado, bounce pass right side. Johnson again for 3 on the wing. No. Rebound by Franklin. Looks good leaving her hands. They'll go to Bianco. Jordan left all alone for 3. No, off the back rim. Long rebound to Payne, and there'll be a jump ball. It'll be Ottawa's possession. And Payne with some words for the official afterwards. Just frustrated as she did have Salter on her back. Didn't get a whistle. Braves trail by 2 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Inbound finds Liz at the elbow. To Franklin in the corner. Bankett for 3. Yes! Kennedy Bankett gives Ottawa the lead at 64-63. She has 16 tonight. New career high for Kennedy Bankett. Braves will double team. Dangerous pass. They'll switch to the other side of the floor with Johnson. Bounce pass inside to Bruning. Shot blocked. And then a whistle and a foul called on OU. And I think Kinesia Payne is fouled out of this game. No, that's only her 4th. Bruning will shoot 2. No, it is her 5th. Excuse me. That's her 5th personal. And she'll check out. Spraggins will come in for her. Payne fouls out of the game with 4 points, 13 boards, and 3 assists. I don't wait to see where they want to play Spraggins, if they'll move her to the 5 or they'll move Liz to the 5. Bruning shoots 2. She's 1 of 2 from the foul line. Hits the first. St. Mary now in the bonus for the last 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Second one good. Planis will come in for Bruning. And St. Mary leads by 1, 65-64. Fires at 6-13, 3-11 in the conference. Ottawa 6-12, 4-10. Bianco to the elbow for Liz. Has Planis riding her the whole way, still scores. Ottawa back up by 1. Both teams exchanging the lead here late. We're under 3 minutes to play. Delgado, bounce pass. Salters with an 18-footer off the back rim, no. Planis gets the rebound. It's going to be a whistle and an over the back on Johnson. Her second personal, and Liz will shoot 2. Ottawa leading 66-65, trying to come out of here with a big win on the road, which would be their first in conference play. Gilpin checks back in for St. Mary. Salters will check out. Bond shoots 2. Not been to the free throw line this evening. First one is up and long. Free throw line hasn't been kind to OU. They're 8 of 13. Second one up coming for Liz. Is good. Braves lead back out to 2, 67-65. 2:44 remaining. Again, back to the full court pressure. Delgado switches sides of the floor to Planis. Planis drives by Bianco. All the way into the corner. 17 on the shot clock. Back up top to Gilpin. To Johnson. Bankett will stay with Johnson. Gilpin sets the screen, right side. 7 on the shot clock. Backdoor cut to Planis. Planis in the lane, fadeaway jumper off the back rim. No good. Rebound by Liz. She's going to push the other way with 2:10 to play. Liz runs into Planis on the wing. Skip pass. Finds Bankett. Kennedy in the lane. Steps through off the glass. Scores. Fading away. 4-point advantage. Kennedy Bankett with 18. Bankett and Franklin have combined for 38 and a whistle and a foul on the other end as Estrada splits the double team, gets through, and draws the foul. That's going to send her to the free throw line for 2. This could be a long last minute and 53 seconds as both teams are in the bonus. 69-65 OU. Estrada to shoot 2. Her first free throw, no good, as that one hit every part of the rim and didn't drop. Estrada, a 70% foul shooter. St. Mary's 7 of 10 from the free throw line. One more free throw, in and out. Rebound, ball is loose, and a whistle and a foul called on St. Mary. Then Liz to the free throw line. She continued to box out, picks up her 7th rebound. And Payne comes back in. That was her 4th person. They had it wrong on the scoreboard. The officials signal wrong. So Payne does come back in. Spragnans will check out. Liz will shoot 2 with Ottawa leading by 4. The second one, or first one, is good with the lead back to 5. (70-65) OU, a minute 52 to play. One more upcoming for Vaughn. She'll hit it. Big free throw for Liz. She's got 11 and 6 boards, along with 2 assists. And I saw assistant coach Monty Simpkins go talk to the scorers table just to confirm that Payne didn't have 5. That's the second time they've had that wrong. But she is now checked out of the game. They'll bring Spraggins right back up off the bench. Johnson driving on Bankett, trying to scoop and score, but a whistle and a foul is called as she was able to get by Bankett, but the layup was no good. Free throws upcoming with a minute 37 to play. Second personal on Bankett. Payne will come back in. Subs for St. Mary. Salter, Bruning, and Celapeo all return. Minute 37 left. Johnson shoots 2. She has 17. First trip to the foul line, though. 5 of 10 from 3, and the first free throw hits. Johnson, 12 points per game, was held under that mark in the first matchup. Scored 30-plus against OU last year. Both free throws are good. Ottawa can run a little bit of clock with a minute 34 to go and a 4-point advantage. We'll see if Ottawa, who hasn't been in this situation a whole lot this year, in the wins they've had some big blowouts, and the same on the loss side. Bankett in the lane, kicks it out to Bianco, and a timeout will be called by OU with a minute and 20 seconds to play. 30-second timeout, leading by 4. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
Welcome back as Ottawa leads it 71-67. And what a response by OU. They trailed 65-64 after giving up that 15-point lead. From that point, OU has gone on a 7-2 run after trailing 65-64. Braves possession. They only have 10 on the shot clock, though. It goes to Franklin. Haley crosses by a defender, steps through the double team, and a whistle and a foul called on St. Mary. with 5 on the shot clock as Franklin just went right into the body of Bruning. They call the foul on Estrada, her 4th. Franklin will shoot 2. Haley's free throw long, off the mark, no good, and she is 4 of 7 from the foul line, and it made her last 4 after missing her first 2 of the evening early in that first quarter. Second one off the mark, too. 71-67 OU, a minute 9 to play. Salter, he'll dribble into the front court. Timeout called by St. Mary, as it's a 71-67 advantage for the Spires, and a 30-second timeout called by St. Mary. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back. St. Mary taking the timeout after the 2 free throws missed by Haley Franklin. A minute and 8 seconds to go. 26 on the shot clock for the Spires, and Ottawa leading by 4, 71-67. Inbound goes to Estrada. I would expect things to go through Johnson and Delgado down the stretch. Johnson wants to go baseline. Bank it, cuts her off, ball's loose on the deck, trying to get to the jump ball, and then they call foul on Ottawa. And I think Franklin ran into the back of Johnson, who will shoot free throws. Foul called on Bankett, her 3rd, and that is so difficult as they bail out Johnson. And both teams in the bonus. Means 2 free throws for Johnson. She can cut it to 1 possession with a make. First free throw is up and good. 71-68 OU. 1 more upcoming for Johnson. 20 points for her. Perfect from the foul line. 4 of 4. 8 rebounds and 2 assists as well. Second for Johnson. Good. 71-69 Braves. 55 seconds to go. Franklin up top to Vaughn. Dribble hand off to Bankett. Another screen set by Payne. Kennedy all the way to the rack. Her layup, her shot was blocked, and then they get a late whistle and a push in the back. And she'll shoot 2. Maybe a makeup call by the officials. We'll see a sub for OU. Spraggins comes back in for Payne on the defensive-offensive swap. Two free throws for Kennedy Bankett. First one, no good. Braves 11 of 17 from the free throw line. 1 more upcoming for Bankett. 42.7. With the way St. Mary has shot the 3, this free throw will go a long way for OU. Hits the second. Bankett has 19. Full timeout will be called by St. Mary with 42.7 to play. As Ottawa leads 72-69. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Back inside the Ryan Sports Center, Ottawa hanging on to a 3-point lead, 72-69. 42 seconds remaining, and there's no doubt that St. Mary's going to let this one rip from behind the three-point line. They have taken 37 threes. They've made 14 of them. Out of the timeout, they'll inbound on their half of the floor in front of their bench as it goes to Estrada. And a whistle and a foul will be called on Ottawa as Bankett tried to fight through a screen. She picks up her fourth with 39.2, and it'll be 2 free throws for Johnson. Not a bad idea, though, by OU here. Going to put St. Mary in a really tough spot, whether they want to foul you. The Braves can at least either come up with a rebound, or if Johnson makes both, the Braves will still lead by 1. So not a bad deal, especially the way they have shot the 3 in the second half. Johnson's first free throw off the mark. First miss of the game for Jerica Johnson from the foul stripe. One more upcoming for Johnson. Second one is good. Timeout called by Ottawa. They'll take a full timeout with 39.2 to play, leading 72-70. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Up 72-70 over St. Mary. Jerica Johnson goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line for the Spires. Ottawa would, looking at on the year, Bianco at 80%. Lowe is at 77. I don't see her on the floor right now, so it'd be Bianco would be your best choice. But Liz has come up with 4 big free throws down the stretch. Bianco just going to hold it. St. Mary not going to foul. Gilpin back up top to Vaughn. Liz to the right wing. Dribble handoff to Bankett. 20 on the shot clock for OU. Ottawa with no need to rush. They'll hand it off to Franklin as they're just going to run the dribble weave. 14 on the shot clock. Down low to Payne. Payne lost the handle. Picks up the loose ball. Well, she finds Franklin with 7. Ottawa's in trouble in the corner. They're going to go down low to Payne. Payne has it loose on the floor. Players diving. It'll be a jump ball with 11.1. And now the official's going to talk about whether it's a foul or not. And now the official's going to change his call. So 2 free throws for Bruning with 11.1. The official right in front of the play called jump ball. It was the official from the backside that called the foul on Payne, and she's fouled out of the game. Bruning shoots 2. I mean, in reality, not the worst outcome for OU considering it ran the clock down to 11 seconds. Bruning's first free throw is good. Unfortunately, they don't have the timeouts listed in the arena. And don't think Ottawa has any left. We've had, both coaches have called about as many timeouts as they can. So, second for Bruning to tie the game, she does. St. Mary will make a sub. They'll bring in Celapeo 11.1 Ottawa possession, tied at 72. Trying to win their first conference game of the year, and the way the whistles have been flying, have to think that anything going towards the basket, you can see a whistle. Delgado will come in for Bruning. And St. Mary's going to go full court man-to-man defense. And I don't know if that's a great idea. Haley Franklin will blow by everyone on this floor right now. Inbound will go to her. Johnson will guard. 10 seconds left. Tied at 72. Can Haley Franklin win the game for OU inside the lane? She'll attack, and they're going to call a jump ball. Of course they are, with 3.6 remaining. And St. Mary will get the final shot. And we're looking like we could end up in overtime, but St. Mary will have the final shot with 3.6 to play, but they have to go the length of the floor. We're going to bring Gilpin and Arnold into the game. And Franklin did exactly what she was supposed to, but that last dribble she kept really low, and St. Mary pounced on it. We'll have a men's game at some point tonight. 3 seconds to go. Estrada, 1 second. And she's not even going to get a shot off, and we're going to overtime. As we are tied at 72 in Leavenworth. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
It's no secret that many of our youth are engaging in risky behaviors at earlier and earlier ages. We at Life Care Center of Ottawa are working to stem that tide by educating middle and high school students in Franklin and surrounding counties using our Relationships Under Construction curriculum. The week-long program is for grades 6 through 9 and takes students on a journey to recognize and avoid the pitfalls of poor lifestyle and relationship choices. Our UC meets the state's requirements for sex education. Bring Relationships Under Construction to your school. Call 785-242-4500.
It looked like Ottawa was going to find a way to win this game in regulation, and now we go to overtime as Ottawa led by 15 in the third quarter. St. Mary came back and took the lead at 65-64. Braves went on a 7-2 run, but that was erased as St. Mary finds a way to hit a couple free throws in the last 11 seconds, and that jump ball on Haley Franklin sends us to overtime. Tied at 72. It'll be Vaughn to jump it up against Johnson. The only player out of the game for OU right now is Kinesia Payne with those 5 fouls. 72-72, Vaughn to jump it up against Johnson. And the tip is going to be won by St. Mary. And Johnson is down on the floor, and I think she rolled her ankle at the end of that play after the jump ball, and now she is down holding the back of her leg. And she is down in a lot of pain. They're going to send both teams to the bench and really trying to work on that left leg as they've got her in a ton of pain. It looks like that's Johnson trying to get up. She can't right now. We're going to go ahead and take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Jerica Johnson, in a lot of pain, is going to make it to the athletic training table on the far side. They'll bring Arnold in after that calf injury by Johnson. They'll go to Arnold left side for Estrada. 15 on the shot clock for St. Mary. Back up top, Delgado. Right side, Arnold. Up top to Gilpin. Gilpin hands it off to Arnold. Deep three off the back rim. No. Rebound, tips around, ball's loose. Players on the deck for both teams, and they'll call a jump ball, which will give OU possession. With 4 minutes and 30 seconds to play in overtime. Inbound will go to Franklin. Dribbles to the left side of the floor. Ottawa quickly going to Vaughn. She'll work on that left pivot foot. Now she'll look to attack. Spins in the lane. Up and under layup. No, but she's fouled. And a free throw. Free throw's upcoming for Liz. Both teams in the bonus. Liz will shoot two, is on the evening with 11 points. 6 rebounds for Vaughn. Her first free throw short. With 4 minutes and 19 seconds to go. One more coming for Liz. It's good. Braves take the early lead in overtime, 73-72. Back to the full court pressure. Bounce pass to Delgado. Pass down low. And unable to finish with Planis. They'll come back out to Estrada. She'll look to attack. Planis' shot good as Franklin tried to help out on the backside, just couldn't get the block shot. And St. Mary leads by 1, 74-73 with 3:57 to go in overtime period number 1. Vaughn again looking to attack on Planis. Gets inside, steps through. Right-hand layup good for Liz. And Ottawa regains the lead at 75-74. Gilpin, bounce pass to Delgado. Goes from one side of the floor to the other. They'll go down low to Planis. Planis, shot blocked by Bianco. And Franklin thought it went off of St. Mary. Instead, it went off Bianco. It'll stay with St. Mary with 17 on the shot clock. Estrada will inbound. 17 on that shot clock. Inbound will go to Gilpin. Ball's loose and stolen by Spraggins. Ottawa the other way. Spraggins all the way inside. Her runner well short. And then she hits the deck hard and falls to the floor. St. Mary the other way. Right-hand layup good. And Spraggins down at the end of it as Ottawa leads 76, or trails 76-75. With 3:19 to go. Spraggins still sprawled out on the floor. And again, it's that left knee for her. She tried to plan on and have another stoppage with 3:19 remaining in overtime and St. Mary leading 76-75. We're going to go ahead and take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Mirlo will come in for Spraggins, who does make it over to the bench. Liz in the lane, Beckett good, and the foul, as she was able to get inside on Planis. And Liz trying to take this game over down the stretch with 3 minutes and 6 seconds to play. Vaughn was 16. Free throw good as she completes the three-point play to give Ottawa a 2-point lead. 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go in overtime. Delgado low will guard her. Delgado looking to attack. Gets in the lane, steps through. Left-hand layup too strong. Rebound by Bankett. Ottawa has numbers the other way. Kennedy driving inside, kicks it to Bianco. 3 in the corner. Yes, sir! 81-76 OU. They've got up by 5. 2:40 remaining in OT. Huge three-pointer for Jordan Bianco. Just her second make of the night. And none bigger on the other end. Three-pointer is going to be short for St. Mary. Rebound by Bankett. Ottawa out on the run, 3-on-2. Kennedy in the lane, right side pass to Liz. She'll go baseline. Stuck there, has to go back up top to Franklin. 20 on the shot clock. Bianco to Vaughn. She'll step into a 7-footer. It's short. Rebound to St. Mary. Estrada all the way in the lane. Scoops, can't score. Offensive rebound by Planis, comes up short. Lowe gets the rebound. She's double teamed there. Going to throw it to Franklin. Haley in the lane, finds Bankett. Bankett's going to be fouled going inside, and after the play, gets thrown down by Gilpin. There'll be 2 free throws for Bankett as she got hit in the face. And now she is down. Going to shoot 2 free throws after shoved by Gilpin, her third personal. (81-76) OU. Gilpin was pulled from the game immediately by head coach Andy Kelly. Ottawa going to make a sub. They're going to pull Bankett out of the game and send Rowland in, which Simone on the year is 75% free throw shooter, but hasn't taken many of them. I want to say she is 3 of 4 on the season. Our men's contest. Luckily, we're only an hour from OU. As if we were up in York, Nebraska, or down in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, we would be pushing our men's game towards 10 o'clock. As the officials still talking about it. I think the coach actually gets to decide who shoots the free throws. No, it is not. It's going to be Rowland. 1:51 to play. Ottawa 81. St. Mary's 76, and a sub as they will bring Bruning in for Salter, will the Spires. Two free throws for Simone Rowland, 8 points. She's 3 of 10 from the field. First trip to the foul line, though. This one off the mark. Ottawa 14 of 19 from the free throw line. Second for Rowland, no. Long rebound, tracked down in the corner by the Spires. 1:50 remaining. Estrada in front of the St. Mary bench gets the instruction. Trying to drive on Rowland. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass right side, Delgado. Johnson comes back into the game. Right side, crossover dribble. Estrada back to Johnson. Johnson backs it on Rowland. Good defense, and then she commits the foul. Didn't need to do it. Johnson was in a bad spot. It's going to be a difficult shot to make. Rowland commits the foul, and 2 free throws for Jerica Johnson. She'll shoot 2. That's the third personal on Rowland. Free throw off the mark for Johnson. Only the third miss for the Spires. They're 14 of 17. I think at minimum they have to give the men 15 minutes to warm up, so we'll have a little bit of break between the two. Johnson misses both but gets her own rebound, and a timeout called by St. Mary with 1:25 to go. The 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Braves lead 81-76. A huge offensive rebound, though, for St. Mary. A minute 25 remaining after Johnson missed both free throws. Got her own offensive rebound. St. Mary will inbound in the far corner. Quickly goes to Arnold for a three. It's short. Rebound by Franklin. And Ottawa just needs to run their offense here. A minute 15 to go and a 5-point lead. Make them come to you right now. Liz has it stripped away but gets it back in the right wing. Goes baseline on Bruning, who almost falls down. They'll kick it out to Rowland. The minute 4 to go. Franklin on the St. Mary logo. 10 on the shot clock. 1 minute to go. Franklin jumps, floats, off the mark, no. Johnson gets the rebound for St. Mary. She goes the other way. Johnson in the lane and scoops and scores. Nobody stops her. And the lead for OU down to 3 with 47 seconds to play. 81-78 OU. Franklin and Johnson continue to go back and forth. Johnson with 22, Franklin with 20. Vaughn stacks to the short corner, brings it back to Franklin. Back to Liz. Liz drives on Bruning. Step back, lob inside to Lowe and a whistle. And a foul will be called on St. Mary as Lowe was able to rip the ball away. Lowe shoots 2. That is going to be the 5th foul on Estrada. Ottawa makes a sub. They'll get Bankett back into the game. Celopeo will come in for Estrada with 24 seconds to go, and Ottawa leading 81-78 in overtime, period number 1. Low to the free throw line. This is Ottawa's best free throw shooter on the season, and she'll miss the first one. OU 14 of 21. Second up coming for the lefty from Portland, Oregon, misses both. Rebound by St. Mary. 20 seconds remaining in the fourth. Johnson and a whistle and a foul will be called on Bankett with 17.5. Will send Johnson to the free throw line. Only 3 seconds used after the missed free throw. Bankett's fouled out of the game. That's her 5th personal. That means Ottawa's second leading scorer tonight is done. With 17 and a half remaining. Salter will come in for Bruning. Johnson will shoot 2. She missed her last 2. Makes this first one. 81-79 OU. I think we'll get a timeout from OU if there's a make. And a timeout will be called by Ottawa with 17 and a half seconds to go. Leading by 1, 81-80. Be a 30-second. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
The KOFO Sports Guide is the best way for you to follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University teams throughout the year. Football, basketball, soccer and wrestling, baseball and tennis, track, golf, softball, and more. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide from Don Hardman, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Rock Creek of Ottawa, and Maggie's Popcorn and Nuts. You can also find the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
And we're back inside the Ryan Sports Center. Ottawa leading St. Mary 81-80. They have possession with 17 and a half seconds to go in the overtime period. Ottawa has been stuck at 81 since the 1 minute and 25-second mark. They started this overtime period on a 9-4 run, but just have not been able to salt it the way. They've gone 0 of 4 from the free throw line in the last minute. They're going to foul Bianco with 14.7. She will shoot 2. Braves on the evening, 14 of 21. Call that foul on Ombold, her first personal. Turning for St. Mary is Planis. Bianco to shoot 2. First one no good. Ottawa 14 of 22 from the free throw line, but they've missed 5 in a row. One more upcoming for Bianco to make it a 2-point game. She does. St. Mary out of timeout. Inbound will go to Planis. 13 seconds to play. Ottawa just not stopping the dribble. Planis left side, Almost for 3. No. Rebound tipped up. Offensive rebound by Johnson. And they blow the whistle with 4.9. And a foul called on Ottawa as they were unable to box out Jerica Johnson. Third personal on Amir Lowe. Are we looking at our second overtime? Johnson can hit both. Johnson, who went out after the tip in overtime with what looked to be a calf or ankle injury and had to be helped off the floor, has come back in and has hit 3 straight free throws. Second is up and good. 82-82, 4.9 to go. It'll be Franklin to inbound. Going to go to Bianco. Now back to Franklin. 2 seconds left. Haley from half court. No, it's blocked, and we're going to overtime period number 2 here in Leavenworth. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Braves led by 5 with 1:27 to go in overtime, but down the stretch, Ottawa goes 1 of 6 from the free throw line, and St. Mary takes advantage as they tie it at 82 going into overtime period number 2. It'll be Franklin to jump it up against Salter. The tip is won by OU as Rowland able to rip it away. Leading scorer for Ottawa, Franklin with 20, Bankett with 19, but Bankett's fouled out of the game. We'll go to Vaughn, and then she'll hand it off to Franklin. Franklin jump stop in the lane, shot blocked, and a whistle. And 2 free throws for Haley Franklin upcoming. Franklin 4 of 7 from the foul line. She has 20 points on 8 of 13 shooting, 5 boards and 4 assists. Haley's first one well off the mark as it hit the back rim too strong. Ottawa 1 of 7. in the last couple minutes. She'll hit the second. Ottawa 83, St. Mary 82. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in overtime, number 2. Braves led by 15 in regulation, which feels like an hour or two ago. Three-pointer from Delgado, no. Franklin tips it out to Rowland, then hands it right back to her. Franklin wants to attack on Salter. Pulls up, jumper, no. Rebound to Salter. 83-82 Ottawa. Delgado in the lane, spins through, trying to scoop and score. She's going to be called for the traveling violation. 23rd turnover on St. Mary. Spires are 25 of 75 from the floor, 14 of 41 from 3. Hendricks will come in for Franklin. 83-82 OU. Bianco at the point. They try to go to Liz. They'll lob it inside. She gets hit on the head, and then we're going to call her for an offensive foul. You got to be kidding. Salter was on Liz's back, and they call Liz for the hook. For Liz, her third personal. We are a minute into the second overtime period. Braves up 83-82. Planis up top, Delgado. Johnson to the left. She'll drive on Rowland. Throws up a shot. It's an air ball. Rebound by Liz. Liz the other way. Out to the right wing to slow it up, where she hands it back to Bianco. Jordan. Devon. She'll attack on Salter. Throws up a shot. No. But a whistle and a foul will be called on, I believe, Salter. And Liz shoots 2 free throws. Franklin coming right back in for Hendricks. Vaughn will shoot 2. They'll hit the first one. Vaughn has 18. Liz's second is short and to the side, and a rebound for St. Mary as it's 84-82. Braves with 3:27 to go. Johnson all the way to the left wing. Switches sides of the floor to Planis. Planis drives on Rowland, brings it out to Johnson for 3. Long. Rebound to Bianco. She'll find Amir Lowe. Lowe will cross the 10-second line, hand it off to Franklin. Braves up 84-82 in overtime, number 2. They're going to go down low to Lowe. Lowe spins in the lane. Shot blocked from behind by Bruning, and she's out on the run with Delgado. Delgado's bounce pass to Johnson. Left-hand layup good. 84 all, 2:50 to go in the second overtime period. Franklin pick and roll with Vaughn. And then Vaughn, actually, Franklin falls down. Johnson all alone. Right-hand layup goes. Braves trail for the first time in overtime, 86-84. They'll go to Vaughn at the foul line. She drives on Bruning. They double team as I have Almold come over. Liz in the lane, picks up her dribble, finds Rowland for a 3. It's going to be an air ball. Put back by Lowe is no good. As that comes up short. And St. Mary up by 2 with 2 minutes to go in overtime, number 2. Delgado in front of the St. Mary bench, just going to hang on to it. 15 on the shot clock. Delgado, step back 3, banks off, no good. Rebound by Liz. Franklin. And Ottawa just looks gassed. Franklin, it hands it back to Bianco. Hangs on between the circles. They'll go to Franklin. Franklin drives on Delgado, gets in the lane, steps through, scores to tie it at 86. Haley with 21. Minute 20 to go, all knotted at 86. Delgado again in front of the St. Mary bench. The Spires 14 of 43 from 3. Johnson drives on Franklin. Right side kick to Planis. 10 on the shot clock. They post up with Bruning. Bruning back up top to Arnold with 6 on the shot clock. Johnson driving up and under layup. And a whistle and a foul will be called as she looks to attack baseline. Foul goes on Franklin, her first personal. Johnson shoots 2, 32 points for Jerica Johnson. 9 of 21 from the field, 5 of 11 from 3. Free throw is good. (87-86), one more for Johnson. On the way up and short. Rebound right back to her. St. Mary can run some clock. 52 seconds, leading by 1. Pick and roll with Bruning. They set the screen. Vaughn there to meet her. Tries to bank it off the glass. Rebound out to Bianco for OU. She's trying to get rid of it. Can't do it. Still trying to step through. Just throws it to the middle of the floor. Finds Amir Lowe. Lowe with Johnson on her back. Brings it back to Bianco. Jordan looks to drive. Cuts through a defender. Gets through. Throws up a wild one. And she's fouled with 21.6. And she'll shoot 2 free throws. (87-86) St. Mary, 21.6 to go. Jordan Bianco shoots 2 for OU, trailing by 1. Jordan has 7 into the free throw line once, as she is 1 of 2. I don't think they have the stats correct. As she hits the first to tie it at 87 as far as makes and misses from the foul line for OU. One more for Bianco to give OU the lead. She does, 88-87. And we'll have a full timeout called by St. Mary with 21.6 to go. And Ottawa leading 88-87. We'll take a break to listen to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Inbound goes to Arnold. She'll get to the elbow. Bounce pass back to Delgado. Delgado on Bianco. Steps through the lane. Still there. They'll kick it back out to Arnold. Arnold has it taken away. And then they call a foul on Franklin for the reach-in. And she'll shoot 2 free throws with 9.1 to go. Franklin will pick up her second personal. So the Wellsville native has a chance to tie it up, essentially give St. Mary the lead if she makes both. First free throw, good. Struggled tonight from the field is Demi Amels, as she is just 1 of 10 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. One more upcoming to give St. Mary the lead, 9.1 to play. And she does not. Rebound goes off of St. Mary. It'll be Ottawa possession. tied at 88. Braves will take a timeout. 8.4 to play. We are tied at 88. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Tied at 88, 8.4 to go in the second overtime period. You have a men's game to follow at some point this evening. Hopefully you can stay on late with us. Ottawa's got to have someone inbound the ball. It'll be Amir Lowe to come and get it. Make that Liz, excuse me. Braves get the inbound on there into the floor. Inbound will go to Franklin. 8 seconds. Haley, screen from Liz. Haley going baseline, loses it out of bounds on a turnover. Not real sure what was trying to happen there offensively. St. Mary just converged. Two seconds. Inbound will go to Delgado, and she's just going to hold it. And we're going to a third overtime in Leavenworth as we're tied at 88. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit nationalguard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
Tied at 88. We'll start the third overtime as Haley Franklin with 23 for the Braves. Liz Vaughn with 18. Bankett, who's fouled out, has 19. For St. Mary, Jerica Johnson with 33. Gilpin with 14. And Delgado with 11. St. Mary 14 of 44 from 3. Ottawa 7 of 27. Braves are 19 of 27 from the free throw line. And will not have the team switch sides of the floor that they attack on. So, now to think about it, they didn't switch in the last overtime either. Franklin to jump it up against Bruning, and she does win the tip. Braves will take possession in the third overtime, tied at 88. Bianco, Franklin, Vaughn, Lowe, and Rowland in the game. Rowland, sidestep. She'll just pull up from deep, try to bank it in. Rebound picked up by St. Mary. Planis, left side to Arnold. Back to Planis. Drives on Rowland in the lane. Has to bring it back out to Arnold. Arnold attacking to the elbow, backing in on Bianco. Trying to go baseline. Bruning all alone. Her layup good. Ottawa drawing all the attention towards Arnold, and St. Mary takes the lead in overtime period number 3, 90 to 88. We'll go to Lowe, just behind the free throw line. She'll face up, hand it off to Rowland. Simone in the lane, tries to bake it in. It goes with the left for Simone Rowland, and we're tied at 90. A lot of confidence from Simone after a tough shot that didn't go on the last possession. Pick and roll, Delgado steps through the lane, kicks it out. Planis wants a three. No, long rebound to Haley Franklin for OU. Haley will keep it herself. From straight away, right wing pass to Rowland, back to Franklin. Now to Liz to her left. 18 on the shot clock, 3:30 remaining in the third overtime period. Tied at 90. They'll go to Franklin from just behind the free throw line. Pull up from the elbow. No, it is short. And it dribbling it off the back of the foot was Planis. Have to track it down in the backcourt, but does Crofton plenty of time. Planis in front of the St. Mary bench, looks to attack, picks up her dribble. Bruning in the lane, steps through, and they're going to call blocking on Rowland. She tried to take the charge on Bruning. It'll be free throws for Bruning. Danielle Bruning was 7. 1 of 2 from the field. 5 of 6, make it 6 of 7 from the free throw line as they go up 91-90. The men's volleyball contest right now in Ottawa. Westcliff leading the Braves 2-1. Tied in set 4, 2-2. Second free throw good for Bruning. It's at 92-90. St. Mary 20 of 25 from the free throw line. Vaughn, top of the key, goes baseline on Bruning. She's fouled, and it'll be called on Bruning. I believe she has fouled out. Yes, she has. So Liz shoots 2 with 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go. Vaughn with 18. Bruning fouls out with 9 points. Liz 6 of 7 from the foul stripe for OU. First free throw is good. It's 92-91 St. Mary. Second for Liz, good. We're tied at 92. 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the third overtime. Left wing pass to Delgado. She looks to go baseline. She spanks it off the glass as she got inside on the left block. 94-92 St. Mary. Delgado with 13. We'll go to Vaughn. Leaves it with Rowland. Rowland looks to attack. She'll pull up from the free throw line. A late whistle, and a foul will be called on St. Mary. As Rowland shoots free throws. There's a third personal on Delgado. As Rowland will shoot 2. Simone's first off the back rim, no good. One more from Rowland. Good. Grace trail by 1, 94-93. Delgado slows it up near midcourt. 2:18 to go in the third overtime. St. Mary up 94-93. They'll kick it in the corner to Planis. Planis goes baseline on Rowland, gets in the lane, turnaround short. Rebound by Rowland. And a reach-in foul will be called on Planis. Send Simone to the free throw line again. Braves will be back in Wilson Fieldhouse Saturday. They will host Kansas Wesleyan. 5 o'clock starts. We're in the third overtime in Leavenworth. Free throw good for Rowland. She's into double digits. 94-94, one more upcoming for the freshman. She hits it. Raised up by 1. They go on a 3-0 spurt. All from the foul line. 2 minutes to go in overtime period number 3. Ottawa up by 1. They're going to have Lowe try and face guard on Johnson. They still get it to her. Johnson driving on low, off the glass short. Delgado gets the offensive rebound, put back, no good. Vaughn had the rebound. They'll bring it back out. Delgado in the lane, steps through, throws up a wild layup. Franklin gets the board for the Braves, leading by 1 with 1:35 to play. In overtime, number 3. Franklin, left side for Jordan. Bianco asking for a screen. Now she'll just give it to Vaughn. Vaughn attacks in the lane, finds Haley. Off the glass, scores. Ottawa goes up by 3, 97-94. 1:18 to go. Delgado back to Gilpin. Gilpin steps back, brings it back to Delgado. She'll attack on Franklin. Delgado up top to Johnson. Johnson drives on low, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Lowe. Neither official wanted to make the call, and Lowe beat her to the spot, and they're going to call a blocking foul, which sends Johnson to the line for free throws. And that is the 4th personal on Amir Lowe. But again, Ottawa just unable to stop the dribble of Jerica Johnson. I mean, that's been the story. Free throw no good for her. The 1:02 to play in overtime number 3. (97-94) OU. Johnson makes the second as she goes 1 for 2. 1 minute to go in the third overtime, and the Braves lead by 2, 97-95. They've been in this position twice already. Can they finish it? Vaughn hands it off to Rowland. Left side for Lowe. Lowe asks for a screen from Franklin. Then she goes baseline. Double team off the glass. No. Gets her own rebound. Throws the putback as she's hit in the face and a whistle. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws. She's whacked on the arm. 4th personal on Rebecca Gilpin. And Lowe trying to gain her composure. She took a hand to the face. Free throw no good. Ottawa is 24 of 33. St. Mary 22 of 27. Lowe trying to make this a 3-point game if she can hit the second. And she does not. Stays at a 2-point Ottawa lead. 33 seconds to go. Right wing, Almost to Delgado at the point. Left side, Gilpin. Johnson will come and get it. Johnson crossing over, lost the handle. Franklin picks up the loose ball, 15 seconds to play, and they will foul her with 14.8 on the turnover by Jessica Johnson. We will see free throws for Haley Franklin. 5 of 8 from the foul line. She leads Ottawa in scoring with 25. 10 of 17 from the field. First free throw good to make it a 3-point game with 14 seconds to play. Third overtime here in Leavenworth. Second, good. That makes it a 4-point advantage, and a timeout called by St. Mary as Ottawa has a 2-possession lead at 99-95 with 14.8 to play. We'll take a break. It's a 30-second. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Welcome back. As Ottawa leads at 99-95, Haley Franklin, the freshman, comes up with 2 big free throws to make it a 2-possession game with 14.8 remaining in the third overtime. Delgado will inbound in front of the St. Mary bench. Braves try and double team on Johnson. They go to Arnold. Back to Delgado. Delgado will push off. Step back three from straight away. Good. Why wouldn't it be? 99-98, and St. Mary fouls with 8.2. Delgado hits her third three. She is 3 of 10. 2 more free throws for Haley Franklin. Stretch it back out to a 3-point advantage. Haley's first is good. She's hit 3 in a row. Missed her first 3 of the night at the foul stripe, but has been able to give Ottawa a 2-point advantage as they go up 100-98. Second for Franklin, good. 101-98, 8 seconds to play in the third overtime. Inbound to Celapeo. Right back to Delgado. Delgado gets her composure back, takes the 3 off the mark. Johnson knocks it around, it's over. Ottawa wins it in 3 overtimes, 101-98 over the University of St. Mary. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Do your relationships keep winding up in the same bad place with breakups, abuse, manipulation, or abandonment? There is a better way. Life Care Center of Ottawa offers hope for breaking old relationship cycles and achieving lasting change. Through a fun weekly group called Birth of a Family, you have the opportunity to engage with mentors who are working through life just like you. Lively discussion guides you toward new perspectives about God's design for you and your family and helps get to the root of damaging lifestyle and relationship choices. Want to get off the merry-go-round? Call Life Care today at 785-242-4500.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Final score from Leavenworth, Ottawa 101, St. Mary 98 in 3 overtimes as Ottawa manages to close out the Spires in the third overtime period. Haley Franklin nails in the final 20 seconds from the foul line. She goes 4 for 4, and she scores a career-high 29. 7 rebounds and 4 assists for her. Liz Vaughn, 20 points, 8 boards, and 3 assists. Kennedy Bankett, 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. As Ottawa goes to 7-12 on the season, they go to 5-10 in KCAC and win their first KCAC road game of the season. And they will be back at it on Saturday as they will host Kansas Wesleyan. 5 p.m. tip pregame around 4:45. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the women's contest as we'll have the men's contest to follow in 20 minutes here from the Ryan Sports Center in Leavenworth, Kansas. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves women's basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Quality Structures Incorporated, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Our Best Bank, Ottawa University, Dingle & Son Mortuary.